Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PSN review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at 1942 Joint Strike, which if you've never played it before is basically a top to bottom shooter. So pretty much all you've got at the start is online game, because obviously you can play it online, scoreboards, the options which are pretty basic things like changing sound effects, and accept invite is to accept an invite if a friend sends you an invite. It's pretty simple. The game's 2-player co-op, which is pretty damn cool, and there's 4 difficulty levels on the game, but the only thing that the difficulty levels actually do is change how many lives you start with. Other than that, the game stays the same difficulty all the time. So it's a bit of an odd one that all it does is changes the lives. There's 3 ships to choose from. They all have different things. Some have got more health, some have got more power. There's also, on the co-op mode, 3 joint strikes. So I'll just choose the shot link here, and the only craft that you can actually unlock is like a different coloured Shinden, which is one of the other crafts, so not really much there to actually do. 5 levels overall, and a huge boss on every level. This is the boss of this one. It always brings them up at the start of the level to show you them, and it's just, the bosses are absolutely massive, so I'll try and show you some of them. For now though, I'm going to shut up and just basically show some of the footage off while you listen to the music. So there we go then, that was a bit of the music. As you might have noticed, myself and Panda have got different weapons there. Basically there's 3 power-ups on the game, and each one of them you can collect the power-up twice to make it better. So obviously you collect it the first time, you get it, the second time you upgrade it, after that you just get points for collecting them. There's also some sub-weapon type things which basically have a time limit, so you only get to use them for, I think it's 10 seconds each. One's kind of like a machine gun, one's just some rockets. There's also some bombs that you can collect. You get some bombs to start with, and you get some bombs every life as well, but you can collect them if you want to. And if you notice in the top left and top right corners, the green bars, so that's your health. You can also pick up some health. So whenever you need that, look out for one of the med packs. Basically the weapons will actually change themselves if you leave them on screen for long enough. And as well as speaking of weapons, there's also a charge shot, which obviously you can just charge up. Just in case you didn't see, I might as well show you some of the joint strikes again. Basically that's a fireball type thing. There's also a lightning type thing, which is what Panda's using there. It's basically all the time that the lightning's firing, if any enemies cross through it, then they die. Well, hopefully they die. If it's a boss, then it'll take a lot more than that. Or when you're actually playing the game on the 1 player, which I'll quickly cut to be fair after I show you some of this boss, there is something you get instead of the joint strike, and it's actually more powerful than the joint strikes. So it kind of makes you wonder why the hell there isn't an option to just have them yourself when you're on 2 player. Other than that though, the only other thing to collect is 1-ups. So again, I'm just going to shut up while I show off some of this boss fight, and then I'll cut into the 1 player to show you off that weapon that I'm talking about. So there we go then, this is the 1 player mode, just so I can show you off this weapon. It's basically a load of homing missiles that come out. They're really useful, really powerful, and just pretty damn cool as well. The only other thing that I haven't mentioned is that on the end of the levels there's a ranking system, and these medals, but they're just for points, so to be fair, just thought I might as well mention them before anyone asks what they are. They are just literally for points. And that's basically what the ranking system is. It depends on how many points you get during the levels, like how accurate you are, how fast you kill the boss, and it's just things like that. So that's the review. I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, then please subscribe to my videos. There'll be plenty more on the way, and don't forget to check out my channel. And this has been Demon212 signing off.